New at 11, a former officer with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. James Trayball has pleaded guilty on charges he committed sex crimes against multiple children for years. Trayball retired as an officer back in 1999.